Welcome to the 4th RPT Character Showcase. Today, we're having a look at everyone's favorite Mido, Riu, and Yui. Yui is known to be a genius with an IQ score of 180. As such, her tile efficiency is off the charts and is always able to make the best decision, rivaling even Mortal and Naga bots. As such, of course, she would always be the first player to reach Tenpai and never fail to do so in under 12 turns. Her first positive and first negative perks represent exactly that. These perks give Yui players plus 5 UMA for being the first player to reach Tenpai in a round, and take away 5 UMA for not reaching Tenpai in 12 discards. At the cost of her high IQ though, Yui is the most autistic character in Mahjong Soul. As such, she isn't able to understand other humans easily, and doesn't know the bad feeling of kicking a person while she's down. This perk gives Yui players plus 10 UMA for ronning a player with an already negative score. Yui also has dull sense of taste. Due to that, her cooking, even if it looks good, is often deadly. A great example of that can be seen in episode 8 of the hit anime series Jantamapon, where Yui bakes cookies and accidentally kills half of the cast. Such trap is best represented in Mahjong form as a Suji trap, enticing defensive option with deadly consequences. This perk gives Yui players plus 10 UMA for winning a Riichi that waits on a Suji tile from their own discards. Being incredibly intelligent, Yui is bound to win at least one hand at some point in the game. So of course, her last perk takes away 30 UMA from Yui players for not winning a single hand. Riu is the face of the MJG repo, and one of her main charms in it is her sitting at the bottom right corner, always ready to help you return to the main page while saying "Pei." For that, her first perk gives Riu players plus 10 UMA for winning a hand with a Northwind triplet in their hands. Riu is not just your average maid though. No, she's a tomboyish battle maid, ready to take everyone on in a fight. And everyone knows that in Mahjong, hand-to-hand combat is represented by Rons and not Sumos. This is exactly why these perks give Riu players plus 5 UMA for every Ron and take away 5 UMA for every Sumo. Although MJG is filled with schizophrenia, one in particular stands out. After the psychological damage of being one of the repo maids, we may never know the scale of the countless voices. Under the influence of different tulpas taking over, drastic changes in decisions happen. To reflect that, this perk gives Riu players plus 20 UMA for breaking Tenpai and winning with a different weight. To be a good battle maid, able of protecting everyone dear to her, Riu has gone through a lot of training and wouldn't lose to just anyone. With Rons being battles, being Ron twice by the same player, without even passing to South, is nothing short of losing a fight. Since Riu isn't the type to lose fights though, this perk takes away 10 UMA from Riu players for dealing in twice to the same player in a round wind. Do you like Yui or Riu and their perks? Then sign up for the roleplay tourney now to be able to play as them.
Ze hebben niet het vertrouwen over fiets, niet verduurd, niet,